back of here, maybe. So the mayor, then it was going to be Representative Mussman, right? Or so you're going. You're going to hand it off to the mayor. Then he said Representative Mussman was going to be behind.
Yeah. So Jed said it's already recording, so we can go whenever you guys
Okay.
are ready.
Okay. So after Representative Mussman,
I'll be about Operation Lifesaver.
what was his name? And then, what was Charlie gonna say anything or no? Then we're gonna go. Jeff is gonna start transition to Mayor Craig, Michelle, Representative Operation Lifesaver. Then did you want to wrap it up?
I'll be at the end.
Yeah.
Last.
Okay.
Go over this with the mayor too.
Mayor. Mayor. Excuse me. Got a second? So Jeff's going to start it off. He's going to transition it over to you.
Okay,
You're going to transition it over to Michelle.
right.
And then we're going to bring up Operation Lifesaver, wrap it
Okay.
up with Chief Johnson.
Okay. Sounds good. Jeff, have your way. Say whatever you like.
All right.
Okay.
Good morning. Oh, wow, that's pretty loud. There we go. Sure, what is this? It's a trick to this. It doesn't? Okay. All right. All right, well, good morning, everyone. First, I want to officially thank everyone for coming out and spending part of your morning out here with us. The reason why we're out here today, well, first let me introduce myself. My name is Special Agent Jeff Price. I'm with CN Railroad. I'm also our Community Relations Officer. We cover Southwest Michigan, Indiana, all of Illinois, and all of Iowa. So we have about 12 officers that cover about 2,700 miles of track. So we're very spread thin, but we work a lot with our communities and we do a lot of community outreach. Hanover Park is one of the communities that our tracks do go through, and we like to partner with our communities to enhance the rail safety message. And since this is National Rail Safety Week, we are definitely honored to be here to promote a new sign that will be going up at one of our crossings, and also the Metro platform in the get my direction, east, there we go, east of here. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Mayor Rod Craig here to give some words from the city.
Very good. Well, thank you, Jeff. And I was so pleased to hear, you were interested in coming to Hanover Park for Rail Safety Week. CN, Jeff, and others with CN have been instrumental in working with the Village of Hanover Park. I know we have an old silent crossing that we got after, I think it was last year, took care of that. A lot of our youth were sneaking through the woods and crossing the tracks, and I discovered it by accident one day, and we worked with CN to try to rectify it. It's always a work in progress. We don't like folks doing unsafe actions, even though it might save them 4 minutes to go around. But young people tend to do that, and it was a challenge. But now we are building a new fire station adjacent to there. We happen to have some property there, so that'll go a long way to help solve that problem. Additionally, so many thanks to CN for their support and acknowledging us today. I'm really excited that we're all working together in the interest of rail safety. I always have a little story to tell when we lost a young man behind our train station. Shortly after I took office, probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe more. And I rode over to the neighborhood and I said, what's with your buddy? Did you guys know that he was had a lot of anxiety, and he said, well, he broke up with his girlfriend and he was despondent. I said, well, did you have a conversation with him? Did you demonstrate any, you care for your buddy and hope he's okay? And, well, he had to do what he had to do. Well, that's kind of an attitude that was lingered with me, and I needed to see what I could do, and got involved with the DuPage Rail Safety Council, got involved with on the Metro board, thought I'd do what I can, and CN's been a major component. Metro's been a major component, and I thank the Metro folks, Hillary and Tony, for being here today. And so we've come a long way. Additionally, I'd like now to introduce Representative Musman. Representative Musman understands the needs of Hanover Park and our crossings, and it goes beyond Hanover Park, includes others in her district. But I'd like to thank Michelle for sponsoring over $1 million through the General Assembly to help us with our crossing. We had a dangerous crossing. People would run up the tracks and across at our station. And so very instrumental in helping us with that. And so with that, I'd like Michelle just to say, come on up and say a few words in your supportive manner and how much we appreciate you.
Good morning, everyone. So I am state representative of the 56th district, and I do want to thank the mayor for inviting me to participate today. I have to say I've always been very pleased that the personal safety and quality of life of his residents is something that Mayor Craig takes very, very seriously. He's always been a champion, and I know that rail crossing has been a large concern of his for a very long time. I was very glad that I was able to help provide the funding to make that area safer. I'm excited about the new signage. I know I used to be a very regular Metro rider. I ride very consistently now. My son takes the Metro every day. I know how easy it is to have that anxiety about missing your train and feeling like you can make it and take that next step. And I hope that these extra steps that we're taking to provide signage, to provide caution, to remind people that you really do need, there'll be another train coming. There won't necessarily be another you, but there will be another train coming, and sometimes it's better to be a little late than not arrive at all. So I want to thank everybody for making this a priority, and again, so glad to be here today.
Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Safety is an ongoing project, and recently, when we had a little celebration for our crossing, there was a gentleman that ran across from the parking lot, across the tracks further down, and that was an eye-opener too. And of course, we had officers there representing Metro, and they acknowledged that right away. And Hillary looked at that and he says, "Oh my goodness, we were a little short." So they had Hillary, what was 480 feet of wire between the tracks to prevent that from happening in the future. So when you witness something like that, and you can get that kind of responsiveness from Metro and the safety component, I was really pleased. So now moving on, I'd like our Operation Lifesaver say a few words, if you would. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dave Phillips. I'm on the board of Illinois Operation Lifesaver. And on behalf of Illinois Operation Lifesaver and all of our authorized volunteers and railroad supporters, we appreciate the invitation to join in this Rail Safety Week presentation. In 1972, when the National Operation Lifesaver organization was formed, there were nearly 12,000 train vehicle incidents in the United States. OLI has helped reduce the number by 83% to 2,100 in the year 2021. In Illinois alone, in 1974, which was the year that the Illinois Operation Lifesaver was formed, there were nearly 900 incidents. In 2022, there were 150. Even with these improvements, every 3 minutes, somewhere in the United States, a person or a vehicle is involved either in a near hit or is struck by a train. OLI spreads the word on rail safety by working closely with the local communities, by doing safety presentations to schools, working closely with local drivers' education classes, trucking companies, bus companies. We promote pedestrian safety by working closely with the freight railroads, Amtrak, Metra, and the Chicago Transit Authority, and educating individuals as to safely be around the tracks at stations. I'm going to ask the OL presenters to stand up. These are the people that go out and do this at stations in various towns. They do the education, so let's give them a hand. Please protect yourself and your loved ones by following these top 7 rail safety tips. First, cross tracks only at designated pedestrian or roadway crossings. Obey all the lights, gates, warning signals. Secondly, never try to beat a train. Trains are quieter and faster than you think. Third, recognize it will take at least a mile to stop a train because of its size and weight. It will not stop on a dime. Always expect a train on any track in any direction. Avoid distractions. Take earbuds out. Take your face out of the phone. Look around. Be aware that trains extend 3 feet or more from the rail. So maintain a safe distance when standing at the platforms. Remember, railroads are private property, and walking on the tracks, crossing the tracks where there is no crossing is trespassing. And lastly, if you're ever in a situation where your vehicle becomes immobilized at a crossing, if you see something wrong at the crossing, call the phone number displayed on the emergency notification or ENS blue sign. How many people have seen the blue sign? That's not a good thing. That's usually the response I get when I talk to people. What blue sign? On there is a phone number that will connect you directly to the railroad. They're the ones that need to get notified of an issue. So please remember, see tracks, think train.
Thank you. So my friends from Metra, pardon me, am I speaking? I said no. But I do want to acknowledge them, Hillary and Tony. Come on up, just so we can all see who it is so dedicated with Metra. Hillary, thank you very much. Tony's becoming my right-hand man, keep me out of trouble. And that's a lot of good stuff. And knowing that Metra is on board with safety gives me a lot of confidence when I speak on behalf. And for those of you that are also working to promote safety, thank you very much. So with that, Chief Johnson will close us out here this morning, and I understand we have an unveiling, but Chief, have your way.
All right, thanks everyone for being here this morning. I just want to say, briefly that Hanover Park has been a partner in Rail Safety Week since its inception 10 years ago now already. Rail Safety Week is an initiative that started with the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police. There was a committee put together. Chief Lou Jogman was instrumental in that. And this idea has gone national, and it's produced amazing results. I think that it's indicative that rail safety is something that is best accomplished when we work together, and you can see the partnership here in the room today. So thank you to Representative Mussman, Metra, Canadian National for putting this together, Operation Lifesaver. I don't think the results would be as incredible as they've been if we weren't working together in a group. And then lastly, I mentioned we've been a partner in Rail Safety Week. It's something that I've got 2 officers in particular, Kevin Peeney and Amy Alonzo, that really put forth a lot of effort, not just during Rail Safety Week, but all year long in terms of rail safety. And then, so thank you for those efforts. And, the officers in the police department, every day rail safety is something that's on our minds, and, we don't want to have another incident happen like the mayor referenced. So we'll remain committed to rail safety here in town and working with our partners. Really appreciate it. So I think with that, we've got an unveiling of the sign we'd like to do.
Yes. So somehow I'd like to get us all in the picture. So, but we'll have an unveiling. Michelle, will you join me in will you join me? And let's see, we'll be over here. We've got CN representative, we've got state rep representative, chief here representing the department. I want to thank you all for coming this morning. Operation Airlift, if you'd like to stand with us. Hillary, you can't ignore it. Come on. Okay. All right. So, a little drum roll, please. All right. All right, what's the secret? Voila. Here we go. Thank you. And for a second, my thought was upside down. Hanover Park is an Operation Airlift community seat tracks think train. Close to your tower. Thank you all very much. Very good. What do you think?
I like it.
Very
I hadn't
nice.
seen it.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Hillary, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Chief, thank you very much.
So we're going to try to get a group photo with everyone in the room around, if that's possible.
Please, yeah, come on up here. We'll get everyone in the photo. How we doing? I'll stay close to you guys. Keep me out of trouble. Are we all in the photo? Thank you all very much.
There's actually, believe it or not, I got some money. Well, I sold some stuff and some people come by and go, nobody does that. No, well, usually I'll keep it. Like, I don't walk around with it usually. Or like if I'm wearing the pants that have the pockets, I'll keep that. But if you sit on your wallet all day, it's bad for you. Have you done it? Yeah, it's smart not